Hello, my viewers. I greet you and I wish you well. I remain my humble self, Charles Chukwumakwaka Esquire. I remain your humble property lawyer. Okay, I decided to be sharing with my audience some issues, some legal issues that I feel that is very necessary and that I'm experienced in solving the problem. There are some legal issues that prevailing in our society, most especially those that want to buy property. Those that are always interested in buying property, they always encounter one or two issues like this. So I decided to be enlightening them, to be opening their eyes, especially those are our brothers in diaspora. Sometimes we'll find out that most of our people in the diaspora are always afraid to buy properties in Nigeria. They don't trust anybody again. Even the worst part of it, the family member, the loved one that you may tend to rely upon may be the one to even lead you to the pit. So there are so many things that have been happening in a property transaction, which I've been into the practice. I started my real estate practice as a real estate agent. I worked as a real estate agent for a very long time, and from there I moved to start practicing law. When I started my real estate, I was opportune to start the real estate from the lowest scratch in such a way that I dealt with the minimal aspect of real estate. My real estate experience started from the lowest level. I don't know the lowest level you can think of that I started my real estate career. And I started pushing it from the lowest as level as renting one room face me and slap you. One room face me and slap you. You know what I mean? All this one room in a local environment, walking around putting notice board everywhere, all the junction with chalk. Yes, I started my real estate like that. We rent house, they pay agency fee. They will pay agency fee 5,000 naira and we will share it. Maybe two agent, two five, 2 5. I will use my 2 5 and go and cook a goosey soup and put it enough water so that it will stay long. Yes, that's the experience. It's the experience. So we keep pushing. At a point, I decided to further my schooling to go to law school, and I enrolled to Nigeria Law School, and I was called to bar, and I started practicing law. And immediately I started practicing, I decided to focus attention mostly in real estate. My core practicing area is real estate and commercial. Anything to talk about business, let's make money, let's exchange money. I'm interested. We'll set business, we'll do business together. I'll bring my idea, I'll bring my skill and my expertise. Then we'll make money together. So that's how we've been doing it. And we'll keep pushing at a point when I discovered that a lot of people are having issues in property. When they want to buy property, they end up buying property from a wrong hand, end up buying property without a proper due diligence. So I decided to focus attention in conveyancing. When you talk about a conveyancing lawyer, you're talking about Charles Chukwuma Walker. I decided to become, if possible, to become one of the leading lawyers in conveyancing law practice in Nigeria. Conveyancing law is all about exchange of ownership, transfer of ownership of property, what it involves. There are so many ways that you can change ownership of a property. Legal ownership. They have legal ownership and equitable ownership. But when they talk about legal ownership, we'll be talking about either by way of deed of assignment or conveyance as the case may be, whether it's a PCL estate or whether it is a C estate, deed of legal mortgage, deed of assent, deed of gift, deed of that, deed of that. So there are so many of them ways you can do that. Even no forget to mention that of court judgment, declaration of title. So now I want to tell you something you need to know that is most interested to me, and I want to be guiding my audience. I've decided to be going online. Please don't mind anyhow I present my video. I'm not a movie maker. I don't have director. I'm doing it by myself. I put my video on the laptop or phone. I will just listen to the message, take and absorb the message and use it and help somebody and help yourself because it's very important. I will be addressing some critical issues that prevailing in our society, most especially when it comes to property law practice. Stay tuned to my YouTube channel. Stay tuned, follow on any of my social media channel because I will be posting it radically, whether it makes sense, whether it don't make sense. But the major thing that if you listen to any of my presentation from the beginning to the end, you must learn something. You must learn something. Any style that I'm using, please pardon me. That's the style I feel like. If my style is not okay, you may teach me. I'm teachable and I'm willing to learn. So, my dear, what I want to tell you, when you want to buy property, please make sure you engage a lawyer. That's number one advice. If you intend to buy a property, make sure you engage a lawyer. A lawyer is very important in property purchase arrangement because the lawyer will guide you. He is going to unveil so many things. If you have a property lawyers usually work with other professionals like surveyors. I have my surveyors. Whenever I want to do property, whenever my client wants to buy property, I must ensure that I involve my surveyors so that we do our charting very well. So please take note that before you buy a property, take note. Most important thing that you need to do, please verify the property title. Verify that property title before you buy. Don't buy property without verifying property title. Now, let me tell you something you need to know. It is the responsibility of the seller and his lawyer to deduce title to you. What do I mean by deducing of title? For them to show you their proof of ownership by way of showing you the epitome and abstract of title. They will give you documents evidencing that they are the true owner of this property. When they give you that document, what you need to do, give it to your lawyer. Your lawyer will investigate that title. It is the responsibility of the buyer solicitor to investigate the title of that seller and identify any defects if there's any encumbrance on the title. It is the responsibility of the buyer's lawyer. So please take note that the seller must deduce title to you and your lawyer must investigate the title. And after investigating the title, get the report from your lawyer whether you are to move ahead to buy. And what are the things you have to watch out from the report that they will be given to you? First of all, ask question. There's one critical question. I don't think there's any way you hear this thing, but today you will hear it from my mouth. You will not check on the internet, check anywhere, you will not see it. But one thing that I will tell you that please make sure you do this. When they give you a report, find out whether if it's a virgin land, most of this bushy land, make sure or in a place that is not well developed, or maybe something that there's no proper layout, that is not well known. If possible, sef any part of Nigeria, any part, whether it is heart of the city, whether in Banana Island, whether in Asokoro, whether in Maitama, anywhere you think of, make sure that your lawyer goes to the site. Make sure through his surveyor, he doesn't need to go to the site. Make sure that they do chatting, proper chatting. Now, let me tell you how people do chatting, that I will tell you that is absolutely wrong. And don't allow that. It may sound so strange, but I will explain better. When you want to buy a property, they will always give you a survey plan. And when they give you a survey plan, they will want to influence you to use the coordinate on the survey plan. Don't refuse that. Let a surveyor go to the site, pay the surveyor money. I pay my surveyors money. I pay them well. When I get a job, I involve them. I don't eat alone. I always factor my surveyor in my job when it comes to do. Then my surveyor will go to the site and pick a live coordinate. Live coordinate. They will show you the land where they want to sell. That particular land they want to sell. When they point it to you, now what you need to do is to you pick the coordinate. Then you go and chart it. Chart the live coordinates. Don't chart the paper coordinates. Paper coordinates, anybody can write anything. My dear, I will tell you stories, a lot of experience. We have seen people using coordinate for a property B to sell property A, or property for C to sell D. Now, let me tell you what they do, most especially in Epe and Ibejuleki. You need to be very careful buying property in that axis. You see those areas, government has so many acquisitions there, so many reserved land, committed land, and when you hear committed or reserved land, nothing, there will be no ratification. I would, if you stay tuned with my channel, you will get to know more about all these things: ratification, excision, gazette, all these things, the excision in progress, gazette in progress, CFO in progress, file number, file this and that. Forget all these things. Those things, they are using it as a strategy. Most people, be very careful. Somebody want to sell a property to my client, and he insisted that my client must make part payments before they will go to the site. I asked him, going to the site, is it for allocation or is just to show me the land that my client want to buy? How can you tell me to pay money for my clients without sighting the land? I need to see the land. I insisted that we must go to the land, and I must pick a coordinate of the land before we make any payment for the land. Believe me, my dear. On getting to the land, when he insisted, he has no choice, because it will look like a fraudster if he refuse. A property developer, and we'll go to the site and we'll pick the coordinate. We charted the land, only for us to find out that the land is a reserved land. It's a reserved land. In fact, the two land they show, one reserved for military zone, while the other one is a forestry zone. That what it means, that Lagos state government reserved that land to build barracks in future. The other one, Lagos state government reserved the land to build, to have a forest. My dear, look at it. Now look at what the client wanted to just pay. The client, I don't, most of my clients, I got them on internet. I don't know most of them. Even physically, they have not seen me. We talk and I do the job. We do video, we talk and present. You get your results. I will tell you, I will be showing you with evidence. I'm a man of evidence. And after charting the land, then when I came back to the surveyor, and oh, sir, you said this property is free from acquisition. He said, yes, yes, I've been people have been building, this person have built, this person have built. My dear, because these people have been building based on ignorance, does it guarantee that this property is legitimate? That's the mistake people make. Please do not make any mistake to buy property all in the name of people have been building houses there. This person has built, this person has been living there for long, nothing happened. We can see what happened at Isolo recently, demolition by the Lagos state government, and so many of that. People were crying for them. No, you don't need to cry for them. Because one, before Lagos state, before government will demolish any property, they will give you notice. You will think that they are joking. Ignorant. Please do not allow that to happen to you. Ensure you conduct a proper due diligence before you buy a property. This incident that I'm telling you just happened recently. Just happened 2 days ago. Can you imagine that kind of thing? That this guy, if the client did not just engage a lawyer, and this is somebody that just went on the internet and researched for a property lawyer in Nigeria. I don't know if my number maybe came out to him and he called me. He chatted me up on WhatsApp first of all. After chatting, he called me and said, I want to buy a property, please, can you help? I said, wait, that's my job. I derive joy in doing that. And I did the job and we end up finding the this thing. At the end of the day, the surveyor got to understand that he did not even know self. Maybe because sometimes the owner, some people they will buy property all in the name of investment. I want to go and buy acres of land and start selling. I want to buy hectares of land and start selling. You will just buy and do survey. Then let me tell you another thing you need to know. System has changed you. This time around, before, you cannot register a survey plan that is under government acquisition reserve a committed land. You cannot before. But right now, anything is registrable. Let me tell you, that's just the new system. Most people don't know about it. So they will tell you that they have a registered survey plan, that any land that is committed, that is this and that it cannot be registered, is a lie. Let me tell you the secret. Stay tuned. You will hear the secret. Now, the secret of this matter now is that ask the surveyor, ask the person, whomever that is selling up, tell them to show you what is called evidence of lodgement. Research more about that, but I will explain. Evidence of lodgement. When you do a survey plan, let me tell you something you need to know. When you do when they do a survey plan, that survey plan will only be on a paper. First of all, they will sketch it on a paper, clothed one or paper one. Sometimes they join it. If I do survey plan, I will give you all 5 survey plan, all clothed. That's what I always give my clients. I don't give paper. It's from my surveyor. Then when you check it, you see a plan, you see this number. You feel that yes, this is registered number, plan number is registered. The other number now is what they will use to go and confirm whether it has been lodged in the office of the state surveyor general's office. Whether it has been lodged, they will lodge it in and give you evidence. That evidence of lodgement will carry the state government logo. It is official document, tenable document. And when you have it, you will see the report on that evidence of lodgement. That's the new system now. Everything has changed. This is what most people don't know in Lagos State now. This is a new system. Thing has changed. Hear it and hear it again. Survey plan that they are registering now, they can register a survey plan on a land that is acquired and committed, a reserved land. You can get a survey plan and register it. But without you knowing that, but how do you know that? Request for evidence of lodgement. A lot of people don't know. I will do more video and show documents out. I just felt that I need to let some people know some things. Sometimes that thing has been, but I always feel somehow coming out to the air. But this time around, I am ready to for that. You will be seeing me every day, anytime, anywhere. You click anywhere, you see me. My phone number will always be made available to anybody. You can ask question of any choice, any area will answer you. If I cannot answer you, I'll refer you to my. If I don't have time to do that, I'll refer you to my office, and my lawyers in the office will answer your question. So thank you so much, and stay tuned. I will continue to give you more updates. Stay tuned for more updates and decoding of some hidden things that you need to know. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, TikTok. I'm everywhere, anywhere. Charles Charman. Our YouTube channel, Charman TV. Always follow the channel, Charles Charman. My brand name is Charman. Charman simply means Charles Chukwuma Walker. That's what the Charman means. So I'm not chairman. Don't call me chairman. Charman. Stay tuned. I love you. Have a wonderful day.